Hey guys, welcome back to another mall tour. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Jefferson Pointe Shopping Center in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Now this place has always kind of gotten the reputation as the other mall in Fort Wayne because most people, when they think of a mall in Fort Wayne, they think of Glenbrook Square. This was just built in 2001, so it's definitely a lot newer than the one than Glenbrook Square, but they're really not the same thing. I mean, Glenbrook's a traditional indoor mall. This one's actually an outdoor mall, but it's considered a lifestyle center, I guess. But yeah, it's a really nice place. When I was recording this, it was actually early May, so it was really cold outside still, but that's why there's actually nobody there. But coming up here is actually Von Maur, their main anchor, and I just wanted to get this recorded, just kind of give you an idea. If you don't have a Von Maur, if you've never been in one, it's basically like a kind of like a step up from Macy's. It's really nice. They have live piano music in there, and it's just a really nice place. Their prices are a little high, but their clothes are actually really good quality. Now, this is actually the main kind of gathering area of the mall. It's where the fountain is. They were actually just working on it that day and getting it all cleaned up, and I don't know when they're going to start or turn it on, but it was really, like I said, it was cold out that day, so they haven't really started anything up, and they were actually doing a lot of landscaping and everything. And this was also on a Friday morning. For some reason I had the day off when I recorded this, so that's why there was nobody there, because it was a weekday morning. If you go here on like in the evening or on weekends, it's really crowded. Now, when this place was actually built, I was really skeptical as to how an outdoor mall would work in Indiana, because once winter gets here, it's freezing cold, and I couldn't imagine anybody going here during the winter, but for some reason it works. I mean, if you drive by here, it's always crowded, even in the winter. They actually do a lot of events, like during the winter. Over at the fountain, they put up a big Christmas tree, and they have like light and music shows all throughout the night, every week, or every night, all throughout the season. So, and it's all free, so that gets a lot of people in. And as you see right there, that sign, that's actually a concert series that they do every Friday during the summer. So that'll be starting up probably in a couple weeks in June. So they do have a lot of events. They actually do trick-or-treating here in the during Halloween. So they have a lot of events, and the winter thing is really nice, the Christmas thing. So, but yeah, they have a lot of stuff going on. And as far as restaurants go, most of the main restaurants are on the outer edge of the mall. Like, they have outer entrances. You can't get to them from the inside, and I think that's mainly because they're going to stay open later than the actual mall does. So, and coming up here is the AMC Theater. It's a really nice theater. It's actually been a couple different names over the years. It was called the Rave for a while. Now it's the AMC. It's a nice theater. I think that's what most people go to this mall for, is just to go to the theater. But as far as restaurants go, there's a Flat Top Grill, which is really good. A Tucano's Brazilian Grill, which is basically an all-you-can-eat steakhouse, where they bring the meat to you, and it's really good. And then, of course, around the outer edge of the mall, there's Logan's Steakhouse, Biaggi's Italian Restaurant, Eddie Merlot's Steakhouse, and Smoky Bones. And then there's like a Chick-fil-A, which is actually, when I was recording this, it was actually closed, but they're just remodeling. But as far as the other restaurant, that's really the only restaurants that are technically part of the mall that I can think of. There is a pretzel place, but actually coming up here, this actually used to be a food court. If you went inside there originally there was a Quiznos, a Chinese place, and a pizza place, but for some reason nobody would ever go in there. Anytime you'd go in there, it was always empty, and they basically just ripped it all out, and now there's a kids play area in there, which if you go to like a normal mall, even Glenbrook does this, where they have this like the kids play area right in the middle of the mall, and it's so loud and annoying. Here they actually have it all inside, so if you're walking by, you can't hear any noise in there, so that's actually really good. Now, coming up here on the left, Simply Mac. That's kind of it's an Apple store, sort of, but it's not technically an Apple store. They sell everything in there related to Apple, but it's just technically not an Apple store. I don't know what makes the difference. I mean, they both do the exact same thing. They service Apple products, and you know, you can line up there to buy your iPhones if you want. But yeah, it's basically an Apple store, but not technically. Here's just another look at the fountain area. When that fountain's on, it's actually really nice over there. And the main reason I actually wanted to get this recorded today, or that day, was there's actually a plan in place to put a street through this mall. I know it sounds ridiculous, and it really is ridiculous. I really hope they don't do it. They just want to do it to put parking inside. There's plenty of parking on the outside. I don't know what benefit it would be to actually put a street through this. It would basically ruin everything that it was built for. So hopefully they don't do it, but I wanted to record it before it happens, if it does actually happen, but hopefully that won't ever actually happen. Now this whole section here was actually vacant. That's a little concerning, but I hope everybody enjoyed this video. It was a little short, but this was the Jefferson Pointe Shopping Center in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and I hope everybody enjoyed, and I hope everybody has a great day and a great week, and thanks for watching.